Good afternoon, folks. Thank you for joining us. We are currently live right down here, this lovely little street about to head to Gloucester Cathedral, where we're going to do a live question and answer, walk and talk. My name's Conor. I'm a sports strength and conditioning student here at the university.
My name's Joe. I'm a strength and conditioning student.
My name's Jade and I'm a journalism student.
My name's Zosie and I'm an animation student.
So yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below and we'll be sure to answer them as soon as we can.
Nice.
Awesome.
Zosie, where are we now?
We're about to head down the cute little street, but this is the Hubble Bubble Cafe. So if you caught our very first live chat in Gloucester, I mentioned about the different places where you can get good vegan options, and this is one of them, one of the many good places in Gloucester that has good vegan options.
And this is a lovely little street. Oh, and it's probably worth noting that as we're in Gloucester, the heart of Gloucester, Oxdale's campus is a 15-minute walk from here. Gloucester's campus, Oxdale's, sports, business, events management and the sort. Not very far away. And that's quite fortunate considering where we are right now.
I know, so nice.
Where's the closest student accommodation to here, Conor?
The closest student accommodation, as the crow flies, is probably Blackfriars, and as you walk, probably Upper Quay. I don't know if that's right or not, but those two are pretty close.
Upper Quay, you've got Ermine, and obviously you've got the halls of residence at Oxford's campus as well, and Blackfriars. So,
Do you guys come down here much?
Not as much in my third year because unfortunately let's make the excuse I was busy. However, I will tell you, the Beatrix Potter shop here, if you are going to visit Gloucester, bring your mum and she will love this. All mums have an affinity for Beatrix Potter, which is lovely. And there we are. Peter Rabbit was one.
Peter
Do you know any
Rabbit.
others?
Oh my goodness!
Was there anything else?
Oh, Peter Rabbit's there.
There he is.
There's Peter Rabbit.
There you go, guys.
I can't believe I met Peter Rabbit.
And here is the beautiful Gloucester Cathedral. Folks, there we go. Good new work, nice flowers.
Here we go. It is absolutely amazing. So I live in Cheltenham, and so I don't get to see this very often. So it's absolutely incredible. Take a look.
Where's your favourite place to visit in Cheltenham and Gloucester, guys?
In Gloucester, favourite place to visit, and it depends on the mood and the time. A good walk around is always good, but Tank, the pub Pat Tank, if you want to try a good beer there, and it's the time of the day kind of thing. You can't do it at 10:30. I don't know if they're open, but I quite like visiting Tank through the quay here, of course.
Yep.
What about you guys?
Favourite place to visit? That's quite hard. In my second year though, I lived near Tesco, which is about a 10-minute walk from here, and a nice sort of walking route I used to do every morning was I used to walk towards the cathedral, then I used to walk down to Gloucester Quays, and then kind of like loop back round and then back to my house. So that was really nice. I just enjoyed my morning walks.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I think the park for me, park in Cheltenham, I absolutely love. But we mentioned as well Frog and Fiddle. I absolutely love that place. If you want to go for a good evening kind of drink with friends, like I said before, you can bring your own food, which is a really good benefit for students that are maybe trying to have, trying to keep their budget, keep to their budget. So that's really good.
Lake Hampton Hill has got to be mine. I've had some nice little picnics up there and nice walks, so that's got to be mine. It was my little escape from pools and work and everything else.
Let's get a shot with the Gloucester Cathedral in the background.
Yeah.
So if you were curious on how tall Gloucester Cathedral is, it's that tall. And it's taller than me. I'm actually 15 feet tall, so this is a massive building. I'm a meager 5 feet 10, but yeah, it really is a nice...
This is like a 360 view.
Can you remember how many steps to get to the top?
Was there 126?
216.
262.
I was wrong. And I'm happy, I'm fine with that.
It's very high. And what famous film was filmed here?
And as Zosie, we all know there's a theme tune for this.
Ready?
Yeah.
I thought that was beautiful.
And you guessed it, Harry Potter.
There we go. And we will see that shortly.
While we're outside here, we wanted to do some shout outs, didn't we? Guys, who's been your most influential lecturer and why?
Can I take this and begin? Cool, I want to get this done. Debbie Sargent with the Sports Strength and Conditioning programme is a brilliant lecturer, a brilliant demonstrator, and she is one of not few, but females in strength and conditioning are somewhat underrepresented, and she does a damn good job of bringing them up to pace. So, Debbie, if you are watching, you have been an inspiration to me, at least on strength and conditioning,
Yeah, 100%
probably
me as well,
Joe.
100%.
So, yeah, Debbie, keep doing a good work.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, well, first of all, I would like to agree with Con. Debbie's definitely inspired me and influenced me a lot throughout my university career. It's kind of hard to select just one academic staff. All the lectures have been inspiring to me. So yeah, it's quite hard actually because they've all inspired me in different ways in terms of actual research and academia. So that's gonna be hard for me.
What about you?
It's got to be Brian Panks. It's got to be Brian because he has made me laugh the most. He is a hilarious man and he really cares, you know. So a lot of the lecturers have helped me academically, including Brian, of course. But I think that's been the special part for me, that he has been kind of like a friend, I guess. So that's been really nice. Brian, I love you.
For me, I couldn't pick one, so it's got to be Erica Barnes and Paul Wiltshire from journalism. You guys are both amazing. If someone asked me to do this back in first year, it wouldn't have happened, but the confidence that you guys have given by supporting me every step of the way is definitely, yeah, you're inspirational people. Love you.
I just want to say hi to John. So he just posted in the live chat.
Oh, cool.
He's actually a lecturer in policing here at the university.
hey,
Is it?
John.
Oh, John.
Actually, John is one of my favourite lecturers.
Oh yeah, I love John. He's really inspired me. So yeah, he's just saying hi basically.
Cool.
So hi.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
There we are. Hey, John. Thanks for shouting out.
Very good. Should we go and take a look inside the cathedral?
Yes, I do think though if we go in, they are rehearsing Evestock, so we're going to have to shh a little bit.
Okay, yeah.
Which is good for you guys because you get to have a break from us. Just whilst we are walking through here, if you guys are watching and have any questions, you know where to leave them, and we'll pick them up when we're on the other side, and we'll answer and get chatting.
No, I'm joking.
Wow, it smells amazing.
It does resonate with you when you're in there.
Sounds amazing.
I hope that came out as amazing as it was, because that was like really like chilling. Okay, so we are in the cloisters at the moment. Keep it down a little bit, but this is where a lot of the scenes were filmed in Harry Potter. So take a look around and see if you can recognise any of the
Does he remembers that one line from the film? What was it?
Enemies of the air beware.
There we go. Beautiful.
Oh, we just had a message from Amy Lily Stewart, who said we're doing a great job, everyone.
Oh, thank you, Amy. Hello. Okay, so as we walk through here then, folks, while you guys at home are thinking about stuff to ask, what has been your favourite experience, let's say at university, let's go with that, your favourite at university experience?
Within the bounds of the university.
Within the bounds of university, yeah. 'Cause there's probably another question we could get from this hint at home.
I like that.
Yeah, perhaps. So what's been your favourite university themed thing you've had happen to you or you've done?
Probably, so at the end of the year, so second year and third year, as an animation student, we all produced some sort of final film. And what we did is we hired our animation class, hired out the big lecture theatre, and we all went in and we watched each other's films. And I don't know, there was just like something really special about the atmosphere. It's like we were all supporting each other, and it was kind of like, I don't know, it's just really different seeing it up on the huge screen. So that was probably one of my highlights.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
What about you, Conor?
It's a really hard question to answer, and it's a toss-up. And I think if you ask me this question every day, I'd answer it differently.
Yeah.
But I think probably I think probably the opportunity I've had with my course, so with sports strength and conditioning, is really application based. So the opportunity to practice what you learn, having the scholarship program, working with our scholarship athletes. I've met some great athletes who are super capable, and I've brought athletes from being less confident from where they compete to being super confident when they compete. And that really, as someone who is a coach then by trade, one of the best feelings you can have is you can bring people up and continue to do so every day. Every Tuesday, my Tuesdays were 7:30 in the morning till 10 at night, and I would not change that for the world at all.
I guess not to name drop, but mine would have to be meeting Hillary Clinton at the Cheltenham Literature Festival. So a group of us from the media school got to go, and I was the one student that was lucky enough to ask her a question and kind of shake her hand and stuff. So that was above all else. I had to say that was amazing.
What about you, Joe?
It's kind of hard for me, really. I don't really have. I think I enjoy university so much, like every day, day in, day out. Like for me, as I said, the course for me, it's not really. I've always wanted to go into a job which I'm going to enjoy going into every day. It's never been. I'm not really in this area for money. It was just. Don't get me wrong, the money is good, but obviously the main aim for me is just to be in something I enjoy. So I enjoy every day, whether it's going into the library and doing research.
Every
I'm
minute.
just doing it, yeah, just doing a presentation. I just enjoy all of it, so there's no real. I can't really pick a day out where I've just thought, you know what, that's the best day. So.
You are the king of tax today, Joe. Your answers are very.
I also got another one as well. If I just it's kind of different. I was so lucky to go to the Annecy Animation Festival. So Annecy in France is one of the biggest animation festivals that you can go to. I think it's about 11,000, 12,000 people. And I was actually lucky enough to be one of the judges, which is absolutely insane. So I mean, I went for a heartfelt moment that I remember looking back, but that was epic. That was amazing for me. So yeah, I've got so many though, so many good moments.
Oh yeah. It is really hard. Yeah. And you think about the job we've done for years, the student ambassadors, and some of the things you can do there. I mean, it was only this year. There's a foundation called the Rotary Club, and they put on an event where it's like an engineering kind of event, and basically they give a sports hall full of year nines, a shoebox full of stuff, and a brief specification saying basically in that shoebox make a device that will launch a ping pong ball up in the air and give it a controlled descent to a ring. And a bunch of year 9 students go, this is something I thought we could do. And they build any number of things. They build different shapes, different lengths, different heights of devices. Some of them are train crashes. Some of them are absolutely amazing. And it's one of those things that if I was in year 9 and 14 years old, that would have been amazing to do. And I didn't do it. I'm 26 now, right? So it's a long time. But it's being able to facilitate those events at the university, and it's being able to work with them and see that stuff happen. It's like, it's good. It's really nice to see nice people.
Yeah, you do get some amazing opportunities, amazing places to go, and the one bit of advice that I was always given was say yes to everything and take every opportunity and figure out how you're going to get there and whatever else later.
So the question then is, guys, if you could do your university experience all over again, would you change anything?
Oh.
Zosie?
Like deep regrets, right? Oh gosh, that's hard. Honestly, I really feel like I have taken every opportunity I can during my 3 years. So in some ways, I want to say, no, I wouldn't do it differently because, I feel like I've grabbed everything. But actually, wait, no, I just remember one thing. I was like, wait, no, I got loads of them. Traveling abroad, that's something I wish I'd done because the university does have options to study a semester abroad or a whole year, and I love travelling, so I wish that I'd done my second year abroad, just kind of like I didn't make that happen, so I guess I would do that. But if you come to the university, there is like a travel sort of team, there's a study abroad team, there we go. So
Where could you speak to them later on today?
Oh, I wonder.
There might be a live chat room with a link on Facebook at 6 p.m. today where you can actually ask all the questions to the international team there.
Great plug
Would you change anything, Con?
There was that one time. No. I don't think I would. I think there are things that I wish I'd discovered a little earlier. For example, I'm insane and like to put on a weight vest and go up hills really quickly. And there's a great hill called Robin's Wood Hill in Gloucester, which is literally a straight shoot up. I wish I'd found that a little earlier so I could, run around up there more. But other than that, no. I really think that I've been lucky enough to
have opportunities given to me, or I find opportunities and I've kind of taken them quickly and done well with them. So no, I think I'm spent. I'm happy with what I've done.
What about you guys?
If it was like a one-word answer, yes or no, then I guess it would be no, because I've made some amazing memories and I'm leaving with so many of them. But I guess it would just be, finding things earlier, like Conor mentioned, or taking part in more freshest events. So there's so much in the first 2 weeks of you guys arriving. And I guess some of it was a little bit outside my comfort zone and I kind of shied away from it, but I definitely would encourage you guys to just step out of your comfort zone and take all of that in.
I think it's just worth mentioning actually that the Students' Union, I know they're making more of an effort to do like loads and loads of different events. So when I came, there were loads of events, but I know that a lot of people, aren't interested in drinking, and so there's loads of events that you can go to that, you don't have to drink. It's like pub quizzes, karaoke nights, things like that. It's where you don't have to go to like a club, which is maybe that's what you were scared to do or something like that. So anything that you want to do at sort of your comfort zone, you're going to be able to find something to do in Freshers Week that you're comfortable with.
What about you, Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
Did you change anything?
No, I've really enjoyed my 3 years at the University of Gloucester. It's been outstanding. I wouldn't change anything that's happened. It's been great. One thing I would have liked to have done though is I probably wouldn't have studied abroad for the whole year. But I do know you could have done it just for one semester. So maybe my first year, second year, I would have liked that opportunity just to go on just for a semester. Study abroad, yeah. So not go abroad, study abroad.
If you could go anywhere, Joe, and study abroad, where would you go?
We've actually got some questions.
Great question now.
So Winston Plenty, he said, you guys have been amazing over the last few days.
Thanks,
You're
Winston.
all still so upbeat. But on a scale of 1 to the living dead, how tired are you now? And what will you be doing this weekend to recover, if you can?
Well, Winston, I can take this. Number 1, I'm working this weekend. Number 2, I drink a lot of coffee. So I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Conor, you're actually going to be in the clearing call centre.
I will be in the clearing call centre. If you missed me in the Facebook live earlier on, I am so sorry. But I was busy talking to you guys at home, making dreams come true. And I'll be trying to do that over the weekend as well. So
How can we contact you?
you can contact us over this next weekend by calling 0330 432 414, or you can go and visit us at live chat and speak to one of our advisors there at gloss.ac.uk.
Go on, Winston, give Conor a call, he'd love it.
Go on,
I
Winston.
think we've got a question from Zoe, is that
Yeah, we have as well. So we'd love to know what the best part of being a student ambassador is.
So, Jade, in one sentence, can you sum up for us what the Student Ambassador Scheme is?
Okay, so it's your chance to represent the university and take part in things like this, but also,
Loads of different events.
loads of other events.
So
that you can
any
do.
event where you're representing the university, you're maybe speaking to your students, to parents, and a UCAS fair, there's loads and loads and loads of stuff you can do. So that's what the Student Ambassador Scheme is.
One sentence. I can say, how about always changing, never boring? I think that's probably it. Always changing and it's never
You
boring.
meet some amazing people like these guys.
Yeah. So the best part for you guys.
For me personally, I'd probably say the best thing about being an ambassador is the fact that how much influence you have on someone's life. I was probably, when I was doing my A-levels, wasn't really that interested in going to university. It was only until I actually spoke to someone else. But as an ambassador, you really do have that influence. You can really change someone's opinion, and actually if you show them what university is about, you can have a big impact on them, so that's probably the big thing for me.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Conor, have you influenced some people?
I'd like to hope so, and I have won a golden gnome at the university, where I was student ambassador of the year 2017. However, I was pipped to the post this year by somebody else.
Well, that wasn't my favourite ambassador moment. That's not my favourite thing about being an ambassador. I think my favourite thing about being an ambassador is the confidence that it gives you. So if you come to university and maybe you're not very confident at speaking, public speaking, giving presentations, the ambassador scheme is perfect for helping you get that confidence up. So you can ace an interview.
But it's also type of a part-time job type thing. You do get paid to do this job, so it's definitely if you didn't want to get a part-time job outside of uni because of the hours and how it might restrict you in terms of your uni work and stuff like that, you can choose when you do your student ambassador events, and it's not completely tied down. It's down to you, and people are lenient with how much you can work as well. So that's definitely a good thing to note.
What about outside of the student ambassador scheme? Did you guys have part-time jobs at uni?
I did. Yeah, I worked for actually now. If you're unaware, the Oxford campus has gone under quite a lot of sporting development over the past few months. So things like a cricket pavilion, a gigantic sports hall, 4G pitches, 3G pitches, and a sort. That's adjoining to an already existing tennis centre owned by the Aspire Trust, and I worked for them for the year. So for my second year, I worked all the way through, plugging 7 days a week mostly, but saved up a lot of money. Had a good summer. And I think there's definitely a fine line you can draw between work, play, and university. And
it's that balance.
in your first year, maybe you go a little under the quota of how much you should work. In my second year, I definitely went over the quota of how much I should work. And then my third year,
Perfect,
I probably got it right.
It's like
I think I probably got it
Goldilocks.
right. Yeah.
It's like Goldilocks.
Yeah.
You're the perfect bowl of porridge.
I'm just sweet and just hot enough. That's it. Okay, that's all I'll say.
I also had a part-time job. I worked in the outreach team, so that's going into schools. I got the chance to make my own animation workshops, and I got to take that into schools. Again, like sort of raising awareness about university. And I also had another part-time job in Bristol in a little cute pottery studio. So it is good to, you know, source of income, it keeps you busy, and I'm one of those people that if I've got lots going on, I'm way more productive. Whereas when I don't have as much going on, I'm like,
I could sleep.
I can sleep, I'll get to sleep, I'll do that. So yeah.
But yeah, no, it is about finding that balance. You definitely have to, you know, you're coming here to get a degree, and that's, yes, the most important thing. But at the same time, you know, most of you will be leaving home, so it's a chance for you to explore lots of things and grow up. So definitely take every opportunity, start exploring.
Definitely.
Good stuff. Nice.
I'm curious though, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10, how tired are we?
I'm not
From
that
1 to
tired.
11.
I'm
from 1 to
okay.
11, you're
I'm
just
good.
not
I fall in there, so
I'm good.
I'd say oh Lord.
Don't fall.
There would be one for the outtakes, so it's live. So.
It's not an outtake then, my friend. It is.
Zosie, go on then,
Yeah,
you
that's
answer that one first. How tired are you on a scale of 1 to the living dead?
Oh, quite close to the. No, I'm joking. No, I've got a lot of energy, to be fair. So I'd say I'm a comfortable 4.
So you guys have talked a little bit just now about balancing work life and student life and relaxation. What do you do when you're stressed out with your uni work?
Oh, I go to, and I'm going to give a shout out now. I go to Gracie Barra Gloucester, and I train jiu-jitsu, and I get beat up a lot. But it doesn't make university that bad anymore. You're like, oh, you know what? I can actually do university. Jiu-jitsu, maybe not as much. But shout out to you guys. You've kept me sane over the past couple of years, so thank you very much.
What about you, Jade?
Hanging out with friends is one, but at the same time, exercise tends to do me good. So I did a lot of dance with the dance team in the first 2 years. So yeah, you guys kept me sane.
Shout out to the dance.
Shout out to the dance team.
Mine would be yoga. So yoga is my go-to thing if I'm feeling super stressed. You can join classes in Cheltenham as well, so that's been really good, doing that sort of sporadically. But also, if you haven't got enough money, it is something you can just do in your bedroom totally for free. So yeah, yoga.
Yeah, mine would be do a lot of meditation, a lot of exercising as well. But my one tip I will give out.
Joe's top tip.
My top tip would be just to keep on switching up where you're doing your work. So, good example of that, like in the morning, I go into university, I had my lecture, first of all, go there. I do work in the library for a couple of hours, and then when I was feeling a bit tired, hungry and that, I maybe switch it up a little bit, and then just do some work in the bedroom, and then just, keep switching up, so library, bedroom, downstairs.
Has anybody else got any tips for keeping your uni life fresh?
See, I was the opposite to Joe. I had the idea that at home I was at home, so I wouldn't do anything other than mess around and do home stuff. And at university I was at work, so if I was at university I would just work. So I spent every waking hour in the library, and we were discussing earlier on, I was lucky enough, I think, to have work at the university, a scholarship program at the university, so I could arrive at the university, be at the university, go home from the university, and when I wasn't there, I was not there, and it was quite a nice way to be.
From a previous discussion, Conor, I think you had some shout-outs to give to specialist staff at the library, is that right?
Oh yeah, if all of us will be able to attest to the great staff of the library. You will have a civic librarian, Savel, thanks. Mark in the library, you are an absolute gem. Thank you for all the help. Thank you for doing most of the stressful tasks for me on a PC over the past couple of years. Good job, keep it going.
These shout-outs are brilliant.
We're loving the shout-outs today,
Yeah,
guys. Questions?
Oh yes, if you have any questions, we're still waiting to hear from you. So any questions you have about student life, All of us have had a few years of experience now, so drop them in the comments below and be sure to answer them.
Amazing. Conor, what do we do if we need to speak to someone in the clearing?
You can call the clearing hotline on 0330 432 414. You guys must know this by now. And then you can go to gloucester.ac.uk, speak to a member of staff at the live chat there as well.
Amazing.
Yes.
There we go.
This is part of the hair trail. Do you know about the hair trail?
Yes.
The hair trail.
We can hear even song practice.
Oh yes.
Does this make you feel like you're in Harry Potter?
It actually
Yeah.
really does.
I feel a little bit more
A little bit
magical.
starstruck
A little bit
right
more
now.
magical.
Okay, I might have another question. What is your favourite thing, or what was your favourite thing to do out of university?
Out of.
So what was your one favourite experience of things that are not university specific? So for example, I
I feel
can't
like
say.
you've got an example, Conor, go on.
Oh, I think, well, me and Joe have been friends for a long time. And a friend of mine, another shout out, Rob, if you're watching from home. Rob came down, my friend, he visited me. I'm from a long way away, so it's nice to have friends visit. And encourage that to happen. It's cool to introduce your new friends to your old friends and build this big pile of friends. Alive friends, by the way. But me and Joe, we and my other friend, we did a good pub crawl of all the little pubs in Gloucester. So there's one called the Coach. Is it the Coach's Inn? I think it's the Coach and Horses, yeah. Which is the doors are open, you go in, and it's where they would have literally pulled their carts in. You've got the pub on the right hand side, and it was karaoke night. And it was an old guy, and he was belting. And then you've got the hotel B&B kind of stage just to the left hand side. But there are loads of nice little old quirky pubs knocking about, and you can go to 4 or 5, then you've got to go home. That's mine. That's mine. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, just out exploring stuff. So, well, I went to go and watch my first rugby match at Kingsholm Stadium, that's right here in Gloucester.
Which is home to which team?
Gloucester Rugby! You were like, I honestly, for the life of me, can't remember what team they competed against, but that was the first time I watched a rugby game. And big up to the rowing team that took me, so. Aww.
Shout-outs.
Love shout-outs.
Best thing that happened outside
Outside not related to university.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, again, it's one of those things that I got loads of things
Good.
that I love to do. I love walking. So one of my favourite memories recently was I took a camera. I'm quite new to using the DSLRs, and I walked up Cleve Hill, and there was the most amazing sunset. So it was like literally every colour. Purples, oranges, yellows, pinks. The sky was like alight with colour, and it was the first time using this camera, and I was getting amazing pictures on it. So yeah, I mean the Cotswolds, we are like a stone throw away from some amazing landscapes. So that's something I'm really looking forward to exploring more as well in the next year.
Yeah, actually linked to that with the sunset and things like that. We went to a group of us went to Leckhampton Hill. Quite late at night and managed to kind of lie there and just look at the stars. And so when you're out there, because you're completely away from kind of all the lights and stuff in the actual town centre, you can see the stars, and that's amazing. That was another thing.
Amazing.
So many on.
I've got one more good question to do before we finish.
Okay, far away.
I think a lot of new starters are a bit nervous quite often about being away from home. So what's the best way to celebrate your birthday at uni?
I hope you put it out there. My birthday's in May, and my response to that was, I've got to revise. So I revised, there you go. So I'm probably out of this one.
Did your mates look after you?
Mates looked after us. I think me and Joe, we ate cake and revised physiology in my back garden.
Cake and
I
revision.
remember that, yeah.
And it was, it was a mess, wasn't it? Just...
Bit of cake, bit of revision. Yeah.
Joe, what's been your best uni birthday?
Best uni birthday? Oh my gosh. Probably my 21st. I'm quite lucky actually because I'm not going to say when it is. I'll say what month. So mine's in September and it's in fresh as fortnight. So
Amazing.
I know, yeah. So, my birthday was spent in moo-moos, but yeah.
My 21st is my favourite. My mum actually surprised me with a big 21st birthday party that I had no idea about, so thanks mum. So they came down from where I live at home and also invited all my friends from here and my best friend from back home. So that was really good. That was fun. So you don't have to spend it away from your family, they can always come down, but also they can all send their presents and your cards to you. Each of the campuses has their own little post box where your family can send them to
Yeah,
your
so
link.
there's
So
no excuse.
no excuses.
Parents, siblings, you still have to send presents, okay? My favourite. I think it was either my first or my second year. I went bowling, so that was really fun. So a group of us went bowling. It's literally, I kind of felt like it was like a flashback to those proper kiddies' birthday parties. I was like, I want a hat, I want cake, I'm gonna win. I didn't win, I never win. But yeah, bowling. So I mean, in the brewery, there's loads of things you can do: bowling, cinema. So crazy golf.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that was probably my favourite birthday memory.
Nice chatting, folks. See ya. Bye, guys.